Okay, so I started the recording here now. So initially we discussed in the previous classes, we discussed about the some introduction about the SAP, right? So SAP is the one of the application software, system application and product in business data processing. Suppose this is the exact real abbreviation of the SAP here. Systems, applications and products in business data processing. This is the abbreviation of the SAP. SAP, System Application Products in Business Data Processing. In any business, if we want to process, any business, if we want to process the data, we need the one system, one SAP application, one product, ERP product we required. So what does it mean by ERP product? So SAP is derived from ERP. SAP or any applications, SAP is the one of the ERP product. So under the ERP means enterprise resource planning. So here enterprise resource planning, which means to plan the resources within the organization, we need a one application software we required here. Suppose if you take the DMart, in the DMart, so we have the, in the DMart, just take the example of the DMart. In the DMart, we have the number of products are there, and the employees are there, and the managers are there, and also number of, so the counters are there here. So how can we manage all those things here? How can we manage the products? How can we manage the software to for that billing purpose? So here to plan the DMart resources in the order, and also in the order wise, if we want to manage, we need the one application software we required. So how, what is the current stock? How much sold? How much is in? How much is out? So what is the price? So all those things, how can we manage it here? So using the software, we can manage all the calculations of everything within a minutes or fraction of minutes, we can manage it here. So that type of calculations, everything can be done by the SAP application. Not only SAP application, any application software can perform this kind of activities here. So same way, so SAP also will comes under the ERP product here. So under the ERP, we have the SAP, so Oracle apps. So Oracle apps are the separate course, that is the one. Then in the Siebel CRM, and PeopleSoft, Siebel CRM, PeopleSoft, and JD Edwards, Microsoft. These all are comes under the ERP, but we are not going to discuss about the all those things here. Why? Because our main priority is the SAP application, right? It's not the database, it's not the operating system, it's not the network, it's not like that different one. It's a application software, right? It's a pure technical which we are going to discuss here. So you don't need to worry about the coding part, networking part, so something different things here. So it's a purely technical part here, right? So under the SAP ERP, we will get the SAP here. SAP means it's not only one word here. SAP means it's not the one word like it's only SAP we will use for all the business here. One SAP software we will use for all the business. In SAP, we have the different modules are there here, different products are there here. As I mentioned here in the previously, suppose if you take the Unilever is not only in the chocolates, Unilever is not only in the biscuits, Unilever is not only in the shampoos, Unilever not only some other products here, right? So they are producing the number of products they have in the market here, right? Same as like in SAP also we have here, in SAP is not only just one word here. In the SAP we have the SAP for the real-time business, we need to use the ECC software. For the NetWeaver we have to use it. For the CRM, for the SRM, so in the S4 HANA, right? And also B4 HANA business BW, and also BW, and SAP Fiori, and also SAP SAP, and also we have the MIA servers and SAP APO server, SAP TM server. Like that, we have the 150 plus modules in the market here. 150 plus products SAP released into the market here. Sir, every company will use all these products? No, depends upon the your business scenario, business or your business interest. They will go for the few selective products. They will use it for the live business here. They will not go for the all those things here. Right? Depends upon the your business use case here. Means what are the common products which we will use it for the business here. So like SAP ECC or S4 HANA or SAP NetWeaver, SAP NetWeaver products, then SAP, so PI or PO products, then integration perspective. So like that SAP CRM, then SAP SRM. So like that depends upon the business use case. SAP portal in the ATM front end machine, they will use the portal, SAP portal here. So like that depends upon the scenario, they will go for the your business use case. But every business, they have the common software, common SAP product they will use called the SAP ECC, common product they will call it as the ECC. Why? Because ECC is the one of the enterprise core component, one of the organizational core component. Every organization, enterprise means in our language, in our layman language, as enterprise means it's a organization. It's a organization. Enterprise means C means core, C means component. Every organization, the core component is called the ECC or S4HANA. So what does it mean by S4HANA? Means it's a latest version of the, it's a latest version of the component here. Okay, it's a latest version of the each and every component here. Right. So this is the one of the enterprise related component here. Enterprise related component here. Right. So the same time, normally how the business flow will happen. So, sir, why we need all those products here? So, I thought of SAP is only one software. We can open it and we can work on it. But you said like SAP is a number of products. You mentioned like number of products. So, does it mean we need to learn all those topics? No, not required. Why? Because our basis activities are common in all the products, almost. So 90% common in the all the products, whatever the products we discuss now, it's common in the all the products here. So you don't need to worry about this one. Why? Because we will explore our basis activities, our technical activities in the all the products, ECC, NetWeaver, so S4 HANA or FIO, it's a common, almost all systems, our activities are common here. Why? Because we are the administrator of the company here. So without us, without we cannot, so business cannot run it. Even our functional team also cannot run it. So our security team, our developers, no one cannot log into the system here. Why? Because we are the main for the SAP to build the systems, to integrate the systems, all kind of work here, right? So that is what we are discussing here now, right? This is the course which we are going to discuss in our day-to-day classes here. That is about the main critical functionality of the SAP here, right? So here, the first thing we will discuss on the ECC and the NetWeaver. Then slowly we will go for the S4 HANA and HANA databases and Java portal systems. That's the way our learning path here. Our learning curve is like, first we will install on the NetWeaver system, small systems, later ECC, later S4 HANA. Then after some time, then HANA database also we will discuss here. That is what, so our learning curve here, right? So that is our path here. So coming to the SAP. To install the SAP, first of all, to work on the SAP, first of all, we have to do the installation, right? To watch the movie in our laptop, first of all, media player is required, right? You have to install that, you have to download the media player, you have to install the media player, you need to watch the movie, right? Same as like to work on the SAP systems, first of all, our basis team has to do the download the softwares, and also we have to do the installations. So directly I'm jumping into the SAP installations without any delay here. right? So why? Because introduction anyone can tell. Why? Because no one so introduction is very important, but it's fine, right? So we already discussed in the previous class here. But the main topic is the installation topic here. Why? Because to work on the SAP systems, we have to do the SAP installations here. SAP installation. SAP installations means so it's not like pre-open source softwares to download it here. Here we need to download the softwares from the service marketplace. SAP marketplace here. SAP marketplace we have to download it here. It's not the free or open source softwares to download it here. Then in this case, what of that? How to download the softwares here? So installations means we have the so first of all the topic which we are going to discuss about the installations here. In the installations, the first one installation is divided into the three types here. One is the pre-installation. Pre means pre-steps before the installation. What are the pre-steps we have to do it here? Then so installation part here. Then post installation activities here. Post installation activities here. Post installation activities here. So then what are the pre-installation activities we have to perform it here? Pre means before we go for the installation, what are the activities we have to perform it here? Pre-installation means so we need to procure the hardware. We need to procure the hardware. Hardware means so RAM, right? So motherboard, see all those things here. That your network team or your OS team, they will take care of all those things here. Then we need to operating system we have to build. That is also the OS person will take care of that one here. Then so once you done it here, so how much RAM we required. So that is also seniors are we can also calculate the how much RAM we required here. Then storage, how much space storage or how much space we required for the OS level. So then network, how much network bandwidth we required here. Then what are the softwares we required? What are the softwares we required to do the SAP installations here. So these all those things we have to discuss in our as part of the pre-work, pre-steps activities. We need to discuss all those things here. So what type of operating system we required? So SAP can be installed on any operating system. Any operating system means either Windows or non-Windows. So, sir, what does it mean by non-Windows systems? Non-Windows means anyone? Any idea? What does it mean by non-Windows?
Mac or Linux.
Linux, right? X,
Mac.
yeah. So Mac, right? So Sun Solaris and so OS 400. So then, so we have, yeah, many things are there here in the market, right? So SAP application we can install on any operating system, either Windows. Windows means Windows Server Edition, not like that. Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 11, Windows 12. It's not like that. Windows Server Edition, like Windows Server Edition, like Windows 2012 Server, Windows 2014, 2018 server. Like that server edition, we have to do the installations. In server edition, we have to do the installations here. Then what about the RAM size here? So RAM size for the SAP applications, for SAP, so SAP, we can follow the rough estimation method like t-shirt sizing method, or we can also use the SAP fix sizer method. SAP fix sizer method, we can use it here. Fix sizer method. Fix sizer method, we can use it here. Fix sizer. So this is the SAP released for the customers who wants to go for the fresh installation. Who wants to go for the fresh installation? So they can use this fix sizer method, fix sizer tool to perform to get the RAM size, to get the space, to get the space and RAM how much we required here. So this is, we can do it via SAP browser based. So browser level, we can do it here. We can get it out. I will show you after some time, right? And also storage. Storage means, so normally for SAP application, right? So it does not require like a GBs of terabytes of RAM. Just with minimum 16 GB RAM is required. 16 GB RAM is required to perform the installation minimum. Maximum how much you want to take it out, you can take it out, but minimum 16 GB RAM we required. And also the storage, 250 GB storage minimum is required. Minimum I am telling, maximum how much you can go for that one, but minimum fine here, right? So network bandwidth, so 1 Gbps, 1 gigabyte per second. So our Mbps also fine. It should be the good network. It should be the good network bandwidth, good network bandwidth here, right? So these are the specifications here, right? And also softwares here. So, and also one more thing here, one more the point here, SAP database, what databases we can install it here. So we can install on any database, or any database we can install the SAP here, either SQL Server or Oracle or MaxDB or DB2 or Sybase or so HANA database, any database, either any one of the database, you can use it for your business for to storing the data here. So here we are going to discuss about the HANA administration part here. HANA administration part here. So SAP we can install on any operating system. SAP we can install on the any database. We can use it here. Any operating system, any database, we can use it here. So you don't require much RAM requirements for the SAP. Minimum 16 GB is fine for the small applications. If it is the training systems, now we are working 8 GB also fine. But if I tell 8 GB now, tomorrow in the interview also you will tell the same 8 GB. So that's why I told you the minimum 16 GB is required here, right? So here 250 GB, so it's not the minute space you required. 250 GB space you required here. Space means storages, disk storage. So that storages are required here, right? So let's talk about the softwares. This is the very important point here. What type of softwares you required to install the SAP systems here? What type of softwares you required here, right? So coming to the softwares part here, here we require the SWPM software. I will show you how to download also once again, and also export softwares, and also we require the kernel, and also we require the DB and DB client. It will come both in the same folder package, and also we require the SAP host agent. So these are the softwares you required. These are the softwares we required here. So where can we download these softwares from? Service marketplace like service.sap.com or support.sap.com. We required from, so these things here, service.sap.com or support.sap.com. So from here we need to download the software. Sir, which ID we have to use it here? So here we have to use the S user ID. It starts with the S00 and the number. We have to use it here. So we have to use this S user ID. Normally, who will give this user IDs to us? Organization, company. When you join in the organization, the company will allocate the one S user ID to you. So using this one, you can do the downloading the softwares and all those things, activities we can perform in the service marketplace here. Service marketplace here. Okay. So this is the organizational provided ID. Normally, we will not get it outside open source, right? That's why you cannot download any softwares from the service marketplace. If you have the S user ID, then we can download the softwares from service marketplace. But I will help you for downloading the softwares and everything here in our classes here, right? Sorry. So this is the marketplace. We have to download from the all the softwares and everything. So these are the software requirements. These are the hardware requirements here. In the pre-steps, they have divided into the two types here, software requirements and hardware. Why? Because these all are comes under the hardwares, right? So hardware means like operating systems, RAM, like storage, disk, SSDs, so network. This all comes under the hardware. But normally, your operating system team, OS team, will take care of the all these arrangements and everything here. OS installation, RAM, storage, network, all those things. But when it comes to the software part, it's a purely our responsibility. It's a purely our responsibility to download the softwares. Why? Because they can only hand over the system to you with the OS, with the RAM, storage, how much RAM, how much storage you required, they will go for that one. But CPUs, everything here. But based on that, then from that time onwards, from here onwards, from this step, software onwards, our activities will start. Our downloading the softwares, then performing the installation, then all other administration activities will start from this step onwards here. But we should know about some information about the hardware requirements also here. Why? Because OS team does not know about how much RAM we required, how many CPUs we required, right? How much storage space they require, they don't know. So they will ask you, they will ask the basis team, high basis team, how much RAM we required, how many CPUs we required, what is the storage. These three questions they may ask you. So these three are very important here. So RAM size means we can find out it in the quick sizer tool. So how to get that quick sizer tool, I will tell you now here. Okay, let's go to the, so let me go to the, I will show you how to download it here. Okay. So normally we need to log into the support.sap.com or service.sap.com here. This is the marketplace here. Service.sap.com or support.sap.com here. Then go to the visit the support portal. Visit the SAP support portal here. Visit the SAP support portal here. So in this case here, you see here, you have the options here. You have the options here. Here you can see one of the option is called the software downloads. You can see the one of the option is called the software downloads here. In the software downloads option, you will see the list of softwares which you need to download. List of softwares which you need to download it here. So let's go to the, here you will get the list of options here. You can see the download softwares. Here you have the installations and upgrades. You want to do the patching, you want to download the databases, whatever you want. So you can use the options here. Suppose if you go to the databases, we want to do download the databases, any databases, you can download the databases here, right? Then now SAP installation softwares, we have to download it. Why? Because we are going to perform the SAP installations here. So that's why we need to download the softwares are called the SWPM is the first software here. So SWPM. So here all the softwares are, they have segregated as a alphabetical index. Alphabetical index. All the softwares they have segregated as a alphabetical index here. Just click on the expand button here. Just expand the button here. Then you see the all the softwares they have segregated as a alphabets, right? A related all the softwares are there here. So right, B for SAP banking, SAP BI. So all the softwares are available in this B. C means CRM. So retail related services, repositories. So E means ECC, ERP, ECC. So those softwares are available here. F means Fiori, G for Gateway, S for HANA. So like that, alphabetical order wise, they have arranged the softwares here. The first we are going to download, there is no order. Okay, you don't need to follow the order. First we have to download only this one. You can download any order, but make sure we have to download the all the softwares here. So yes for SWPM, right? Just go for the yes. Yes means here S4HANA will come, SWPM will come, other softwares also will come into the picture here. Here SL tool set. Here SL tool set. You have to go to the SL tool set folder. In this SL tool set folder, we are doing the installation. Just go for the here, then download the SWPM software. SWPM zip file, you can download it. SWPM zip file, you can depends upon your operating system. As I told you, right? SAP we can install on the any operating system. So depend upon the your operating system, you need to download the respective file. You have to download it here. So respective file we have to download in our case here. Ours is the Windows. Then just download the this file. Then that Windows file will be downloaded here. You can see the Windows file is getting downloaded. The 6.7 GB. The file is getting downloaded here, right? The file is getting downloaded here. Right? SWPM we got. Next one is the exports. Here, the exports means here, so depends upon the product. So here, the software side, all the softwares are common. All the softwares are common here. So SWPM is common, a kernel is common, DB, hosted, and all for every product, we have the number of products, right? SAP, NetWeaver, ECC, S4HANA, CRM, SRM, all the products are there, right? For every product, installation is common, our basis activities are common. But so for in the softwares also common, yes, software also common, except exports. Except exports, remaining softwares are common here. Suppose here exports, you are installing the ECC system, then you need to download the ECC exports. You are installing the S4HANA system, then you need to download the S4HANA systems. You are installing the NetWeaver system, then you need to download the NetWeaver exports. You are installing the Fiori, then Fiori. Like that, which product you are going to install it, that related exports only will change. But remaining all are common. We can reuse for the, now you have installed the ECC, all these softwares. Tomorrow you are going to install the NetWeaver system. Then just only download the NetWeaver exports. Then remaining softwares you can use it. You can reuse it here. You don't need to again download the all the softwares again. Just to change the exports, then the product also will change. So here, sir, how the product will be differentiated with means ECC, the NetWeaver means depends upon the exports. Your product will be installed. Depends upon the export. Your product will be installed here. So here ECC exports we are going to download, right? Now go to the E for ECC. Then here we have to go to the, just check where is the ERP. Yes, here is the ERP here. Then in the ECC, we have the versions, right? So let's talk about the versions here. So which version we have to download it here? Which version we have to download it here? Why? Because we have the number of versions in the market, right? SAP always will come up with the new innovations, new fixes and everything here. So we should know the versions here. We should know the versions here. The most useful versions here, SAP NetWeaver we will discuss, and SAP ECC also we will discuss here, right? So SAP NetWeaver means initially they have released the SAP NetWeaver. SAP NetWeaver shortcut I have written here 7.0 Then after that, NetWeaver 7.1, then 7.2, then 7.3, then 7.4, then we have the now SAP NetWeaver 7.5 version is the latest available in the marketplace here. Latest available in the marketplace. SAP NetWeaver 7.5 is available here, right? So this is the one which is currently available here. Suppose if you want to install the SAP NetWeaver, then you need to download the SAP NetWeaver 7.5 version. You need to download it here, right? So why we are discussing about the versions means tomorrow someone will ask you the question, what is the NetWeaver version you have, which you downloaded, which you have installed? So then you can tell like NetWeaver 7.5 version. What is the ECC version here? Why? Because even our mobile phone itself, the Android version is getting changed. Mobile apps are getting changed to the latest versions here. So everything is getting updated. So our OS version, Windows versions, Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 9, 10, 11, 12, like that the versions are changing. So this is a business software. So definitely it should come with the versions. We should know about the versions also here. Why? Because here we are keeping the 3 years, 4 years experience few people. So we should know about the versions history also here. So that's why we are discussing about the versions also here, right? So SAP ECC. SAP ECC initially when they started, they have released the SAP ECC 5.0. Before that, we have the 4.7, 4.7E, and 4.R2, R2. Like that, they have the version. You don't require all those things here. Just remember, these versions are enough here. ECC 6.0. Then ECC 6.0, then they have not released the 7.0. Then they have released the enhancement packages 1. They have released it here in the market. So ECC 6.0, then EHP 1, they have released it into the market. Then EHP 2, then EHP 3, then EHP 4, up to 7, 8, up to 8. So they have released into the market here to 8. This is the latest available. After that, SAP come up with the new architecture which is called the S4 HANA. So this is the three-tier architecture. This all are the three-tier architectures here. So this is also three-tier architecture, but this is the fourth generation business suite. This is the third generation business suite. So these all are the third generation business suites, and this is also fourth generation business suite. But the architecture of the SAP is like three-tier architecture. Three-tier means we have the presentation layer, we have the SAP layer, then we have the database layer here. This is called the three-tier architecture here. So from here to here, we will do the, so here, this is the architecture of the SAP here, right? So this is the SAP here. Here we will do the SAP installation here. This is the DB. On top of DB, we have the SAP here. Here, this is the presentation layer. Means you are here. You are here. From here, you will launch the SAP application. You will do the all the business activities and everything, right? Suppose like from here, you will log into the SAP. You will log into the IRCTC. Then you will book the tickets, all right? From your browser, from presentation to, you will log into the here, you will book the tickets. Same way here, from here, you will open the SAP screen here, then here you will do the all the works in the SAP systems, right? It will store the data into the database level. All that data will be resides into, it will store into the in database level. So database means it will store the data in the form of tables. Table level, it will store the data. So this is our the next point. But currently we are discussing about the SAP only here, right? Then SAP. So SAP means which SAP here, which SAP product we are discussing. ECC or NetWeaver or S4HANA or Fiori or Game, whatever it may be, right? But anything, any product installation, our work is common. Our installation procedure also common. Only the exports may change, depends upon our product. Your exports may change it here. So kernel, K means kernel softwares here, right? ECC 6.0, 5.0 is not available. Then after that, we have the enhancement packages here. So why SAP going with the EHP 2, 3, 4 every year they will go for the new EHP, but EHP 8 they have stopped the last EHP 8. Why they went to the EHPs here? Why they are giving the versions here? What will be there in the latest patches here? Normally in a general scenario, in the existing product, in existing software, if any issues, suppose like in existing mobile or existing in mobile app, if any issues, any CPU issues, any memory issues, any new enhancement is required, that time they will not fix that in the same version. They will create the new version. In that new version, that those they will fix all those issues. They will release that version into the market here. In the market, they will release all those things here. So that's why we have the new version will come into the picture. When they release it to the market, then we will get the mobile updates, app updates, everything we will get. That updates will be installed. The new version of the app will be there here. Sometimes we may get the new features. Sometimes the existing fixes, existing bugs will be fixed. That depends upon the application here. So here also the SAP also. So currently we are working on this scenario. In this product we are working in this version. So in this product version we have the some issues, some errors, some bugs, some code errors. So they will not fix that one here in this version. They will fix in the EHP 3, they will fix it, then they will release into the market. Then they will say whoever having issues in the EHP 2, they can upgrade to the EHP 3 version. Why? Because your issues all fixed in the EHP 3. Then EHP 4. Like that, we will go for the up to 8, they have released into the market here. Up to 8, they have released into the market. If someone asking you the question, what is the version, latest version of the ECC we have means EHP 8. EHP 8 in the ECC 6.0, we have the EHP 8 we have here. EHP 8 is the latest. In the NetWeaver 7.5 is the latest version here. Right? It depends upon the product here. So we will discuss only ECC and NetWeaver here. Right? Then later S4HANA versions we will go it here. So it's same kind of same functionality. Every SAP system, it's kind of same functionalities here. Same, our work is common. Only the products are different. The business usage is different here. But our work is common. Our installation procedure is common. Our way of working is common. Everything is common here. That's why if someone asks you, have you worked on only ECC or any other products? Yes, I have worked on the other products also. NetWeaver, ECC, some other S4HANA CRM, we can also say like other products also confidently. Why? Because the way of our working style is same. Okay. So that is the versions of the SAP here. So then what we are doing, we are downloading the softwares here. We are downloading the software. SWPM, we know S, E for exports, then K for kernel here. Then let's go to the K here. So just go to the, we are in the E, just go to the K alphabetical index. K for kernel, we can download it here, kernel. Go to the here, kernel 64-bit version here. Then 722 is the version, just installation. Then depends upon our operating system. Then you can download the kernel zip file. Ours is the Windows. Then you can download the Windows version. You can download it here. So depends upon the operating system. You will get the here. Here you will get the what is the file type, file size, release date, when it was released, then when it was changed, all the information is available here. Right? Just click on this zip file. So the file, the software is getting downloaded here. See, the software is getting downloaded here. That is the one thing here. That is the K for kernel. DB client, we can download it from the here. We can download it from the here. We can download it either SQL Server or HANA database. We can download it here. Right? The next one is called the SAP host agent. Right? So SAP host agent. Ho means H. Right? H host agent. Then go to the host agent. S. H means you will get all the softwares here, HANA and host agent, everything here. But we need to download the host agent here. Host agent. So host agent software here. Download the host agent here. Depends upon your operating system. Download the host agent. Right. See here, host agent is downloading is currently in progress here. Host agent download is currently in progress here. Like that, we need to download the all the softwares here. Right. In the service marketplace. In the service marketplace, we have to download the all other SAP softwares. We have to download it here. Right. This is the softwares downloading procedure here. Right. So that is the software downloads here in the service marketplace. We have to download it here. Here, when we are doing the installations of the SAP, we have to keep it ready. All the preparation activities, all the softwares we should download. We have to keep it ready for the installation. We have to keep it ready for the installations here. We have to keep it ready for the SAP installations. Why? Because during the installation time, it will ask the all the softwares here, location of the all the softwares. If you don't download it, then again in the installation time, it may take time to download it again. So we have to keep it ready for the operating system, database softwares, then RAM, storage, space, network, everything should be ready. Okay. So that is the downloading the SAP softwares here. And one more thing here, once we download the just versions, you need to remember, right? These versions, the pronunciation of the how to call all those things you should do. You should practice it, all those things here. It should be important here. Because tomorrow they may ask you, can you tell me the ECC versions? Can you tell me the NetWeaver versions? Can you tell me the S4HANA versions? Can you tell me the HANA versions? So like that, they may ask you. So you need to explain, you are in the position to explain everything here, right? So that is the one thing here. Suppose if I talk about the S4HANA, we will discuss about the S4HANA also here. S4HANA, we have the 1511, they have released 2015-11, then 1610, then S4HANA 1709, then S4HANA, then 1809, then S4HANA, then 1909, then S4HANA 2000 they have released. So then S4HANA 2021, then S4HANA 2022, then S4HANA, then 2023 we have up to here. This is the latest version here. Sir, why these many versions they have released at a time? Not at a time here. Yearly once they have released the new versions here. So in this year, if any new errors, issues, any bugs, new enhancements, they will create the new versions. They will fix all those things. They will release the new versions. In this year also, any errors, issues, software means definitely bugs, issues, new innovations, new thoughts, maybe new market based upon the new market adjustments. They will create the new software and they will release it to the market. So existing people, they can easily migrate to the, if they have issues in their landscape, they can migrate to the, they can upgrade to the latest versions in the market. Right? So this is about the versions of the softwares here. Right? So how to download, right? Using the service marketplace or using the SAP S user ID, we have to download the all these softwares here. What are the sites here? So support.sap.com or service.sap.com here. Then who will install the operating system? So your administration team, RAM procurement, hardware procurement, everything they will take care of. Just you need to inform like our OS team, they will perform the OS installation, network installations, everything they will perform it. Then they will hand over the system to us like this here. Then from here, we can perform the all the installations here. Here we can perform the installations. Here we can perform the installations of the all those things. We will do it here. All those things we can perform it here. Right? So this is the one thing you should know here. One thing you should know about the installation part here. Okay. So that is the one thing you should know. Right. So that is the one thing. So, so this is about the downloading the softwares. and keep it ready, operating system and everything. Okay, I will pause it here for today. I will pause it for today. So tomorrow what we will do.